ad is about to start.
Oh, here goes. Hello everybody and welcome on in. Again, I know we don't have a lot of people in here, so what I'm gonna do works best. Oh, hey Robert, welcome on in. I say that as now more people come in. Welcome on in. So a lot of things have occurred over the time. Like that's the title, Why Is Everything Burning? But we are going to, again, gonna do everything I can to, here we go. Overall, we're doing all right. Just, holy cow, a lot of things have happened. It's been a couple weeks since I last streamed, so I don't even know where to begin. We've been so busy, so many things. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just quickly. We're gonna do a couple things. So I will precursor with last week again. Pretty sure if. Just a lot of drama again on YouTube, that kind of stuff. On the YouTube sphere, there's a lot of drama. So just kind of, again, that's been my guilty pleasure to try to get my mind off other things. But one of the things that, again, happened last week, essentially got the rejection from the job I really wanted. Again. Hi, Rise. Welcome on in. Happy you're in here. Glad we got more people coming in. Yeah. Hopefully things can stop, but it's just getting worse. YouTube job is getting worse. Nonetheless, so a couple weeks ago, I applied for a job at Crunchyroll. Again, was really hopeful because, again, friend on the inside, had networked a lot, got more experience, update resume, yada. I didn't even get to the first interview. Which last time before this, I at least got to the phone interview, but this time, nothing. So there was a lot of anger and frustration in that regards because it's just like because again I hadn't heard anything in like a week or so. So I messaged my friends just like, hey, just curious, do you know any updates or anything like that? And they said, and then my friend said that, oh yeah, no, they're still assembling resumes and they're hoping to get to it sometime soon. So I was like, okay, I haven't been rejected yet. Not even an hour later, they sent me the rejection email. Like, to me, it was just like, what the heck? Like, again, to me, it was just like, something coincided. I was just like, what the heck? It was just, it got me pissed. It got me super pissed. So, just the fact that it was just like, oh yeah, my friend told me one thing, and then an hour later, get the rejection. I was just like, what the heck? It was just, I was pissed the entire day, so I did what I could to decompress, but yeah. Nelly will attest to how pissed I was. And again, it's like during last week, a lot of cool things happening. Was helping somebody with their commercial demo. It sounds amazing. I am so proud of the way it works. I was a very pissy bean. But yeah, I worked on a commercial demo, and again, the commercial demo turned out so good. I'm so happy. It just, again, right, it's all ready to go. Just I'm waiting for the last payment, and as soon as I get that, they'll have their awesome, amazing commercial reel that I am very confident they're going to get into agencies with. It's so good, so proud of it. But. So go from that, it's like, yeah, doing great. Rejection from Crunchyroll, like, oh, you gotta be, and again, of course, getting pissy, and then getting pissy over the fact that where I'm working, they cut my hours too, so they cut me down, like, usually I'm like around 24 hours. They cut me to 10 hours last week, so it's quite literally just like, And then to top it all off, yesterday, our family puppy got out and ran away. Yeah, I get that text message when I'm pulling into work, just saying, hey, can you please offer prayers? Lily got out. And so for all my shift, I just had like a rock in my stomach. I was just like, oh no. But now this is where, here's the plus side of it. She was found, but she was out in the heat for 8 hours, like all day in the heat. They found her. She's safe. She is home. She is safe. That's the key here, is that she is safe. But boy, crime, and plus everything that's going on with my parents, like a couple weeks ago, like 4th of July weekend, they went to Arizona to like see some other family. And the house they're renting, yeah, their pipes burst and their house got flooded. So their house got flooded, and so they've been going back and forth. They got hacked. Like, so many things have been going wrong with my family. I'm just like, what the heck is going on? And then the rejection from Crunchyroll. I'm just like, this is a curse. We are cursed. So yeah, that's why I followed a lot of the YouTube drama, like their stuff with Pirate Software, again, keeping up with Legal Mindset, Johnny Smiley, those kind of stuff, those guilty pleasures of mine that keep me busy. And then we today just get brand new set of news to add to the drama, which we will react to on stream. Me and Melly watched the first 5 minutes of it, but good Lord, can we just go a week without... Oh yeah, then there's the entire Epstein thing, but again, I think everybody in the world knows about that, so I'm not going to get too much into it, but God freaking criminy! July just... It's a gift that just keeps on giving. Okay. Oh yeah, and okay, so also still dwelling on last week here. I had a genius idea, just absolutely brilliant. I tell you, brilliant. I was thinking of like trying to figure out new ways to try to stream, just because a lot of times, like when I was playing Dune Awakening, when I was playing some of these other games, I was running into an issue where like my VTuber would just again would get delayed. Things were just not looking the greatest. And so I was like, is there a way to streamline it? And one of the ideas is like, oh, get 2 computers to like have one be the streaming computer, have one be the gaming computer. I was like, okay, theoretically I could do this. I got a MacBook that could handle the streaming content. And then that way I can designate my gaming PC to be the gaming PC. Yeah, so I set all that up, and again, I was like, okay, so what I need to do, okay, quite literally, I deleted all my scenes, everything I had in OBS on the computer, put it all over onto my MacBook, did it, and it was super delayed. Like, a good 6 seconds delayed. Like, it was a good solid 6-second delay. Like, it is very noticeable. I was like, okay, this just isn't going to work. Because again, you then have to go into OBS, have the VTuber show that within 6-second delay, but the max is like 3 seconds. And so it was just like, okay, this isn't working. So then I had to go back to my computer and re-put everything else. But you know, while I was doing it, I was like, you know what, let's see what we can do to update some stuff, get some things looking better, looking some fancy, which is why I like the new chatting screen, our new text for the chat. You guys are looking nice and pretty. It's looking nice, looking a little bit more flushed. And so I got rid of like some scenes that, again, I didn't really use. It was just cluttering it. And so hopefully that will also decrease some of the pressure on GPU and everything else. Plus, again, one of the cool things with the starting soon, and I'll switch over to it just because it's really cool, is we have a waveform visualizer. So this is what it will look like when it's just starting soon. Is you'll see the bars that go with the music and the audio, that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. So again, really cool little thing to do there. And also, I do have one thing rigged, which I have it onto the channel, or the scene we're going to go to next. It's my React channel, but this is what I might do is I might reformat it so that way I can do some other things. But one thing I am wanting to do is more tutorials. I'm really want to show you guys how to master Reaper, master whatever audio program you're wanting to get into. And this way I can actually show you some of the shortcuts. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to go over here. Okay. So right now, again, yes, we have everything in. Not Adobe Audition, because Adobe is going to steal your money. Whether you agree with me or not, that's my personal opinion. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Unless I have in the starting soon. But again, also have this nice setup so that way you can see it. Sorry, again, I'm gonna be honest here. Adobe, y'all know I have my issues with Adobe. Because you're paying, again, unless you have like the student accounts that I say use as much as you can, but I'm no longer able to use the student discount. So it's now like $35 a month compared to the 20. So it's really not financially stable. But it's, let me see here, because I know I had it. Where is it? 1 second. Give me a second. I'm gonna find it. Might be groups. Oh, yep. Input captures. Okay. So let me go ahead. Yep, I can put it up here. I was wondering. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. But again, then this way you can at least see what kind of inputs I'm doing on the keyboard. But let me make sure I get rid of the WASD one. So that way you can actually see, because it will highlight what keys I am pressing. So like if I were to go into Reaper, because Reaper, go. It's amazing. So like again, if you want to know the shortcut for making a new track, Control T. Would you look at that? New track. So I'm going to make multiple tracks. And then what you can do is you can then get all your tracks, all these tracks, or actually if this will be the port, you can then click on this right here and make subfolders. And again, you can just then see what keyboard shortcuts I'm using. So then that way, like, and then again, you can do input record. Ooh, do not want that. One sec. There we go. So then that way I can have the input record going. I can then hit spacebar, show you that it does that. I can hit save, take this out of import ready. I just click and drag, or if you're trying to split it, you can hit S. Like again, this will help show you a lot of the other quick keys. I can then show you my quick key process, whether that's in a Reaper, DaVinci Resolve. But yeah, so that's one cool thing that I can do. So, but now we would get, so I'm wanting to do more tutorials like that on like basic setup, things to do, things like that. So then that way I can actually have like the keystrokes, show you the keystrokes and all that kind of fun stuff. But now onto the second drama on the why is everything burning? It's with Iron Mouse. And let me see if I can do this real quick. Main screen. Oh, no. Main screen and frame. I'm gonna make these just a wee bit bigger. And move them to the side. Okay.
Joe.
So, here we go. We're watching this and we're reacting to it live. Let me just also... Anyway.
Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by VShojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing...
So, okay, for anybody that doesn't know who Iron Mouse is, actually I'm going to do one second, let me, YouTube Studio. Let me just scooch myself over. So anybody who doesn't know who Iron Mouse is one of the, if not the top VTuber. Like, again, honestly, most people, when you talk about VTubing, Iron Mouse is who they go to. We're talking, this is who work with CDog VA. This is somebody who works with, who's done, again, that has had records, seriously records. She is, in a lot of respects, kind of why a lot of people got into VTubing. She is the icon. Like, again, she's my default icon when I think VTuber. Like, she is one of the, again, this is Iron Mouse leaving VShojo. VShojo is a corporate VTuber, like considered one of the best. But as of the past couple of months, a lot of their livers have been leaving. And it's been very sus on why it's happening. So we have like Matara-kan, we've had oh my gosh, can't remember their name. You're the only VTuber I can stand. Well, nonetheless, this is still VTuber news. But yeah, she is leaving VShojo, which is insane.
The thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from VShojo. I know that this is a lot.
Okay, so now to precursor that, those who don't know, every year, specifically Connor, Ezra, why do you stream during it? During Twitch drops? I can't decide what. SOT? I don't know. That they didn't. Yeah, they didn't pay the. Yep. Now you're seeing the problems here. Now you're seeing the problems. So put it simply, every year, Connor does what's called the cyclothon, where he will bike across Japan. I'm talking like, this isn't like, oh, we're biking down the street. No, we're talking chunks of Japan. And what that entire stream is dedicated towards is the Immune Deficiency Foundation, the one that, again, Iron Mouse is really strongly a part of, because she has an immune deficiency disease, and she'll get into that here in a sec. But so that's why he does these cyclothons, is to raise money for essentially for people who can get blood transfusions, blood transplants, whatever they need, so that way they can have a successful working immune system. And this year, seriously, they raise I want to say over $1 million. Like, they raised a ton of money. Yeah, like the Immune Deficiency Foundation is there to help people, again, with immune deficiency. And again, so that's what a lot of this is. So the fact that they have not paid like $500,000 for this.
The ad is about to start.
Oh, here it goes.
Okay. That's the other thing. Oh yeah, I'll cover that here in a second. Good thing. I love having that notification. That notification is so good. All right. Just let me know when you guys are back in. Yes, that was Cartman. So specifically, that notification is to alert anybody that's not subscribed that an ad is about to roll. Like, the ad is starting. So I put that there just to kind of one, it lets me know when an ad is about to start. So that way I, like, again, as you saw, like, okay, I know the cutting off point. I'll wait a few seconds until the ad is over, and then I can jump back into it. But yeah, no, it's funny. It's very loud. I still need to tweak the sound on that. Like, I need to adjust the volume. But yeah, it works. If anything, I like the ding because it makes me jump too. So that way I go, oh, okay, I'll wait a second. But yeah, nonetheless, the Immune Deficiency Foundation, huge thing, and the fact that they have not paid what is due is a huge red flag. Like, that is, oh my gosh, that is something you do not mess with. So anyway, I'm gonna let Miles continue to explain at least why she is so entrenched in this.
And it's very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold.
And again, that's to protect her. That's to protect, again, specifically it is to protect Iron Mouse in case any kind of litigation. Again, this is, again, at this point, she's under NDA. This is like, again, so she doesn't break contract. But again, she's able to tell the bullet points of like, these are the facts of that. From what she knows, VShojo has not paid what the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed. Like, that is insane.
So one day I will be able to tell you the full story. But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of VShojo. if you give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you were ever watching me. I became a VTuber because I really wanted to make friends. I was very
Again, we all need legal protections or else we're gonna be out of money. So that's where I'm gonna stay.
lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID. I basically have
So okay, yeah, this is essentially what Iron Mouse has. CVID is a relatively frequent form of primary immune deficiency, found in about one of 25,000 persons. This is the reason it is called common. The degree and type of deficiency of serum oh my gosh, this is why I never became a doctor. Immunoglobulins. And the clinical course varies from person to person, hence the word variable. An additional characteristic is a decreased IgA and or IgM level, or a low level of all three major types of immunoglobulins. In some individuals, there are defects of the T cells, and this may also contribute to increased susceptibility to infections, as well as autoimmunity, granulomatous disease, and cancer. Hi, Danny. Welcome on in. Be cray, do cray means more than being openly emphasized yourself. Pressure is not really breaking laws. Hi. Yeah, no, that's again, Danny hit the nail on the head.
Look at my pet.
You got pet Cole. But so again, long and short, catch Danny up. Iron Mouse is leaving VShojo because they have not been paying. They did not pay. Oh my gosh, they did not pay the Autoimmune Deficiency Foundation the amount they are owed, or at least amount they raised to promise. So Iron Mouse can't really go into too much detail about it right now, for legal reasons, to legally protect herself, which again is a good call. But at this point, what we can state is that allegedly that VShojo has not paid the Immune Deficiency Foundation, and they have an outstanding balance of around $500,000, allegedly. So that's kind of what's happening here. And this is what Iron Mouse, this is her immune deficiency disease, CVID.
have a low to near non-functioning immune system, which means I get sick a lot, and it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends online, because I honestly couldn't ever leave my room. I never really expected to grow an audience or anything.
And the fact that she is now one of the top VTubers in the world is insane. Like, again, this is the reason why a lot of people love Iron Mouse, is just because this is a girl who literally cannot leave the house. This is somebody who is literally like stuck because afraid to go outside because she's going to get sick. Don't want her to get sick. Don't want her to, anything bad happen to her. So So that's why she got into streaming, and she was scared about. Anyway, I'm gonna let her explain her story. Not gonna cover it because again, this is why we're watching the video.
It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face.
Mm-hmm.
So a friend of mine recommended that I try an app called FaceRig that would allow me to use an anime avatar to stream. And that's how I started VTubing. It took me a while to take it seriously and even begin to think about maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join VShojo, and it was through VShojo that I was able to grow into the Iron Mouse that I am today. When I was approached in 2020 and asked to join VShojo, it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because I felt like I just couldn't.
Her voice is just cracking. It's breaking my heart. Oh my gosh, I'm actually crying. It's just, you can just hear the heartbreak. Just, Mouse, you're so amazing. Seriously, like, again, she has been the face of the shoujo for 5 years. Like, again, ever since she joined Bishoujo, like, when I think Bishoujo, I'm like, Iron Mouse. It's Iron Mouse's agency. It's Iron Mouse. Like, so, oh my gosh, it just makes it so tragic. Her voice is so amazing. She's an amazing singer. Just, and then to hear her voice cracking right now, it's just breaking my heart. It's breaking my heart.
In my mind, I saw myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules, I had no hours, no expectations. It was all up to me, and due to the fact that I have lived my life chronically ill and being unable to do much of anything, I just felt like there was no way that anyone would ever take me or want me. For a while,
Oh, you're so on it, and just the community. We got your back. We'll stand with you.
I was struggling to make a decision because I was afraid about my anonymity and afraid about trusting people because I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me. So I was worried about expectations and 1,000,001 other things. But I ultimately decided to join Bishoujo. It really pains me that I am unable to fully explain why I am leaving. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you. I would
Okay.
always be told how important I was for the company. And I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. Although
Okay, like, seriously, like, again, as I said, she is the face of Bishoujo. So the fact that, like, they betrayed her to this level? Oh, okay, so the ad is sometimes mistriggered. Okay. Right now, Mouse is going into why she, like, what she can disclose. Which, again, the company has basically told her, like, you're the face, you're everything to the company, yada, yada, yada. I'll rewind it just 5 seconds.
I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. Although that was very positive to hear, it put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me to the point where I felt guilt-tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody. I felt responsible for staff and talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody and I was destroying everybody's life. But this didn't feel right with me, and I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that Bishoujo handled all my payments, and it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information. So that was always a blessing to me. As
Yeah, that is extremely manipulative, and I hate to say, this is something that's very common with a lot of Japanese companies, is that they will do something like this. They will, again, a lot of their idols, a lot of like big name actors who have agents, who have these kinds of things, like, don't get me wrong, to one degree, yes, a lot is riding on them. I'm just a more kind of corporate idiot when it pay money to charity. Again, I know exactly. But again, a lot of these companies, yeah, it's the agencies, these big pop stars, big entertainers. And again, for Bishoujo, again, every VTuber in their agency is an entertainer. That is essentially what their job is. So because of them, they're able to have jobs. They're able to have this. They're able to have that. So again, like, this is where the one degree that coming from is, yeah, there's a lot of people that ride on that success and want that success. But this is now where it's starting to overreach. No surprise there, corporate greed and late and capitalism don't see people as humans as resources. Yeah. And again, that's where we're getting into this. And this is why, in every respect, why I'm wanting to kind of individually, I'm sticking indie for a lot of reasons. Primarily just because my stream schedule already is a mess. Which again, with the corporate VTubing backing, that will take care of some of the stuff. But all like between the stuff with Niji Sanji, and now V Shoujo, oh good criminy, like every single one of these corporate VTubers, it's just like, it's just don't. It's a warning sign to just don't do it. And again, I remember like a year ago, again, Iron Mouse was like, I love V Shoujo. I love V Shoujo. I feel like companies and employers are looking at workers and other people are just expendable. Yeah, especially these days. So let's continue listening to Iron Mouse for a little bit more.
Time went on. I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because I wanted to start taking over my own finances. This is what led me to this point. Throughout the years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
$4 million to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Okay, that's correct. Anyone is expendable because people as a resource, they're always another one that takes spot. Exactly. Which, this is where truly amazing people, like, so now I'm going to go into, yeah, that's right. Her and Connor, it was a team effort. Like, it was very, I would say 70 to 80% is Connor, because Connor is the one doing the bike ride and Iron Mouse is the one promoting it. I'm in human resources, but this amount of corporate greed is just idiotic. Not paying to charity that raised so much would ruin the company's reputation. And yeah, exactly. That's actually what the comment section has been saying a little bit. Because especially, and I know we're doing American IRS. Oh, they are, oh my gosh, they do not mess around with that. But again, we'll get into an entire segment about like corporate greed and all that stuff here in just a little bit. But yeah, oh my gosh, this in my mind's eye, then this kind of shows that this is happening for a while. This isn't just like, oh, we just caught it kind of one thing. No, this would be happening every year.
The majority of the money raised is through Tiltify at events like the Cyclothon, the charity auction, and other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first subathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following 2 subathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this, it worked great. Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, we raised over $329,350 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Because the money came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltify link, it required VShojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done.
Okay, yeah. So I believe that the subathon that she's talking about last year, I think it was during September. And this is where, actually, I want to say it was, oh my gosh. It's not Queso. It was another top streamer, just like, who, again, they were just trying to get like the most sub. But again, Iron Mouse got the most during September, like subathons for September. And it was because it was going to charity. And actually, that's when, I want to say it was Kai, I think. Yeah, it was, Kai. Like, he was the one that's really pushing it. And then when he found out it was for charity, he's like, good, glad Iron Mouse won, kind of deal. So again, and it was a ton of money. So I asked in all cases to get the same spotlight. Think about the ones that, exactly, like this is stuff that's happening behind closed doors. Like that's where, again, side rant, side tangent. Again, I know I haven't really talked about or promoted much, but like my HRT gold donation stuff. That's why I try to be as transparent with you guys as possible. I try to give you the exact money figures while doing everything I can to keep my anonymity. Because again, I don't want you guys knowing my bank information or anything like that. But I try to be as transparent as possible. That's why I have the Ko-Fi link, and at least with the Ko-Fi where it's at, and it's been stuck at 40% for a while now. Again, I have it sitting in part of my PayPal account. Like, I have all this stuff set aside for it, and I'm not touching it until we get to these goals. And then at that point, that's when I'm going to cash out so I can do those things. But this just kind of proves that, like, when corporates, again, it's when there's a lack of transparency, that's where we're getting into problems. Like, it's when they're like, oh no, we need to hide this. Like, there's a difference between like, okay, I'm having my anonymity, but I'm going to show you everything I possibly can. Like, I'm going to be as transparent and open, and I'm fine with discussing things as much as possible. When you're trying to hide and just try to hide and use someone else, just problems. This is just stupidity, idiocracy, stupidity, greed, whatever you want to call it. When you have to hide something, that's when there's a problem. When it's hiding it for protection, like specifically, like again, hiding personal information, that's one thing. When it's something that can be perfectly out in the open and you're having to hide it, there's something wrong. Again, so, okay. Ooh, I missed some serious drama. Okay, TLDR. Iron Mouse is leaving VShojo because VShojo has not fully paid the Immune Deficiency Foundation, essentially $500,000, allegedly. And Mouse is explaining it all and why she's leaving VShojo, just because. Yeah. Plus, again, I've talked about some of my own personal drama too. So, anyway, going on. Oh my gosh.
The support was overwhelming, and I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked VShojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, VShojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time, and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity. We almost always raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. They help people with primary immune.
Okay, so this is the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The Immune Deficiency Foundation improves the diagnosis, treatment, and quality of life for every person affected by primary immune deficiency. We foster a community that is connected, engaged, and empowered through advocacy, education, and research. IDF transforms the lives of tens of thousands each year. So again, this is the main charity that they work with. And yeah, one of the main things, again, Esla, you said it right. It's one of the laws of power, just like conceal your intentions. Because again, it kind of goes back into, again, a lot of things, just like hide what you're really trying to do and subvert it so you can actually get what you want. Which, again, yes, it is successful, but it's, again, this is where you gotta go with moral principles and actually going with, oh my gosh, ethics. Gotta go with ethics. And a lot of this is unethical. Like, yeah, it's wrong. It is wrong.
Immune deficiency diseases, or PI, which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune system is missing or doesn't function properly, which makes people like me more prone to infection. And this includes over 450 different conditions. The Immune Deficiency Foundation.
This one grinds my gears. I know some people that suffer from immune deficiency, and there's some amazing people. Exactly. And like Mouse is one of them. Like, she has an autoimmune deficiency. Like, this is why she is so passionate about it, to where she is willing to leave VShojo, even though they've been guilt tripping her to just go like, okay, yeah, no, this company relies on you, etc., etc. Especially since this company relies on her. Like, good. That's more reason you need to do this. Like, I swear. Sorry, some people, actually some companies,
is a charity that is near and dear to my heart and has a particular significance in my life. When my health first started getting really bad, the Immune Deficiency Foundation helped me immensely when I really had nowhere else to turn. I was terrified, I was lonely, and I was confused. I honestly didn't really know what was going on, and I never ever want anyone else to go through that. This entire situation has broken me. I just wanted to do something good and to give back to a community that helped me. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
Good Lord. Shoujo, what have you done? You have screwed yourself in so many ways. Like, again, Mouse, great, amazing person. One of the kindest, if not witty. Seriously, amazing VTubers. Like, you broke this girl. Like, what the hell? Like, good Lord. Oh. Just, oh my goodness gracious.
As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And
Which, that's even scummier. Okay, so essentially, again, from everything we've heard, so that way Iron Mouse could have her anonymity. She's like, V Shoujo, take care of my bills, pay my bills, do this. We have no idea how much skimming was done. Like, oh my gosh, they could have been skimming and taking money from her for years. Like, this just looks so bad. Even if they didn't, that's what it looks like. They could have been taking money from her and she would have no idea. Yeah, we have not scratched the surface. And again, right now, we're not going to be able to get into it too much because, again, this is where it is Iron Mouse's case. We don't know everything that's going on inside of it because, again, this is her case. Things are sealed privately for her. And again, for good reason. Like, again, I still want Mouse to have her anonymity. Like, I want her to have her anonymity because she's been working so hard for that. But the fact that V Shoujo is pulling this BS, oh my gosh, it makes so much more sense why Matara, why, Zentreya was the other one I couldn't think of. Why Bela V Shoujo, like, oh my Lanta, like, holy Hannah. Yes, my Lanta, that's an old curse. That's an old fake curse. But holy Hannah.
importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from Bishoujo. I really wish that I could tell you more, but right now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings. As of right now, I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing everything. I'm very sad and very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me. I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
Good. Okay. You know what? Everybody, give this video a watch. Get this video as many views as possible, because good criminy, the Immune Deficiency Foundation has been getting screwed by V Shoujo, and again, Iron Mouse has been getting screwed by V Shoujo, and this is ridiculous.
Makes me wonder what they're using the money for, or why they're not.
Who knows? Hopefully there will be justice. I hope so. The more a company grows, the harder it is for that company to hide, scummy things from the public. It baffles me that anyone in corporate wouldn't understand this. Exactly. And okay, so actually, you know what? I'll dive into this once we finish the video, because we're going to get into some interesting talking points that, again, just some things I've noticed, some trends I'm beginning to see. But yeah, I think honestly, this might tank V Shoujo. No, this will. Like, guaranteed. This will tank V Shoujo between this lawsuit, the fact they were doing this to a charity. Again, that's going to incur the wrath of the IRS. That's going to, oh yeah, V Shoujo is essentially done because of this.
I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I really haven't had much time to process this. but below the video in the description box is a link to a donation fund for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Thankfully, any donations made through Tiltify go directly to the charity.
Good.
That link is also there.
Good. Okay, so if anything, that gives me at least a shirt. Gives me the surety of that. All the money raised during the cyclothons did go to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. So that is great. If legal doesn't destroy the company, its future. Between legally, and then now their reputation is in the dirt because of this. Like, this essentially has ruined V Shoujo, not just legally, but in the public eye. Like, they either will not recover or it's going to take years, if not decades, for them to recover.
If you've heard about this and would like to support the Immune Deficiency Foundation, sometime this month, I plan on doing a special live stream in order to raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I hope to have a ton of friends joining me, and hopefully there'll be a lot of singing and a lot of fun and just a day full of happiness. I just honestly really want to show that after all of this, that VTubing is a force for good. So thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And once again, I want to say that I am truly sorry.
You got nothing to apologize for, Mouse. You're the victim.
Yeah.
You're the victim in this, okay? Good freaking crazy. I'm slowly turning into Chibi. I'm banging my desk now. Besides the company getting effed up, I want the people that did this to a lot. Yeah. Like, there are so many things wrong with this. Just, But, Mouse, you have nothing to apologize for. You are a sweet little bean that's been victimed by a big company. Sorry, how idiots like these even grew such a large company. Again, this is where, okay. Path to Hell is paid with good intentions. V Shoujo probably early on was every great bit of it that, again, we were thinking it was. Very transparent, very open, very doing this, would help their livers do whatever needs to be done, yada, yada, yada. It wasn't until I think they really took off. They're like, wait, we can...
The ad is about to start.
Well, here goes.
Oh, I still love that. Victims that overly apologize, meaning that she's been blamed a lot. She takes blame. Yeah. No.
They probably took advantage of her doing that.
They took advantage of a young girl who did not know any better. Okay, now let's see what I can do. Let me see here. Events. Twitch. It's actually down here a little ways. Sound. Okay. I'll bring it down to 50%. Hopefully that'll do the trick. But no, seriously, they took advantage of a girl who could not leave the house. Yep, I have the soundbite for whenever an ad starts, essentially. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, how's low energy already and I want them gone. Okay. So, but no. They took advantage of a girl who could not leave the house, who has an immune deficiency deficiency problem, who, again, probably hasn't really had that many social interactions because of it, who has never really gone out and had like a job to see the corporate lies, the corporate scheming, and all the corporate evilness that is out there. Like, it is just, they took advantage of Iron Mouse. They took advantage of her. They guilt tripped her into so many things because, again, V Shoujo's success was because of her. And so they turned that success and gaslit the living crap out of her. They're like, oh, you're succeeding a lot. But again, you got to give the people in the background some credit, which, again, people in the background, yes, you give them credit, but that's why you pay them the salary, you pay them the money that you do. And they're here skimming off the top. They're here not doing what they need to and spending the money elsewhere. What the heck? Like, it's just, oh, it's so unethical in so many different ways.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Poor Mousy. It is the saddest bye ever. Okay, so back over to the just chatting stream, the screen itself. But no joke, just they gaslit. Yeah, what did they spend the $500,000 on? That it's a terrifying thought. Like, where did the money go? That's the question, is where did the money go? Yeah, they probably spent it on themselves, but where, like, what exactly did they do it for another liver? Did they pay it for this? Did they pay it for that? It's, yeah, bonuses. Very true. But no, this is where, actually, wait, there's a picture that comes to mind that is very, very accurate when it comes to management. Let me see if I can find it. Just, let me see. Yep, okay, I found the picture. I'm just trying to get a bigger view of it. Yeah, back to the React. Yeah, this one. You have the manager at the top, and then you have the executives, then you have the department heads, and then you have the rest of the workers. So from the top down, all they see is a bunch of crap, and then from the bottom up, they just see a bunch of assholes. So, pretty good analysis, pretty good breakdown in my opinion. Did they do an even worse illegal act with it? Yeah, we don't know. Hey man, they gotta get their cocaine somehow. Anyway. I'm sorry, that is bad. But good criminy, like, they abused her. They, like, again, this is where Mouse is the victim. Yeah, just speculation, which, again, there's a lot of speculation involved. But, so this is the thing that, again, it's a trend. It is a trend that's been happening a lot. So, and let me just move these around over here so I can see it a little bit better. So the trend that I've been seeing a lot, again, Mouse is another victim of it. There's a lot of victims with it, but again, I look at an example like, another example could be, I'm going to turn this down too. Like, okay, so do you guys know about the incidents with Pirate Software? Just curious, have you guys heard any of the drama related to Pirate Software so far? Because if not, again, I'll provide context and explanation and go into this. Okay, so Pirate Software is another streamer. He, back, I want to say a few months ago, was involved in a World of Warcraft drama. Okay, now that should kind of already preface this as is, but essentially, the drama with the World of Warcraft is that they were part. He was in a guild that was part of a hardcore World of Warcraft server, where in that server, hey, make love not Warcraft, exactly. But within the hardcore server, essentially, if your character dies, your character is erased. So it's more like your character will actually die. That's what makes it a hardcore server. So OnlyFans, again, yeah, as a play on the joke, is filled with other Twitch streamers. Yeah, it's a permadeath, essentially. You have to make a whole new character and start from the bottom up. You have to level this character back up. And again, in World of Warcraft, that's literally going to take months. Weeks depend on how much time you put into it, which the amount these streamers do, it wouldn't be too hard. It'd probably be a couple weeks. But that means all the loot you had is gone, all the items, all the abilities, you have to start all over, essentially. So that's, again, and that's part of the challenge of it, is that you have to actually approach it carefully. So the drama with Pirate Software, he was in a guild called OnlyFans, and OnlyFans has a lot of other Twitch streamers a part of it. That's kind of the allure of the guild, is that, again, you'll probably run into other Twitch streamers and it'll make collaborating a lot easier, yada, yada, yada. So he was in a dungeon. So dungeons in World of Warcraft are 5 people. You have your tank, you have 3 DPSs, and a support. Pirate Software was a wizard DPS. So they are in the dungeon. They're going through everything. And essentially, you have your shot caller, the leader, that's like, okay, we're going to attack in 3, 2, 1. We're going to leave now. We got to go. Kind of like they will call it the attack. And so when somebody calls for a run, it means like get out of combat, run away, but try to protect your teammates. So as you flee, you will cast spells, you will do items, you'll do abilities to either take out some of the mobs, some of the smaller minions that can be doing damage, to let people run. And in this event, and during this specific event, 2 people died. Two characters essentially died. Okay. And Pirate Software, he turned around and booked it out of the dungeon. He just turned around and booked it out. He tried to cast a spell to slow him down, but he was out of mana, but he went around a corner. He even opened up his inventory. Oh, he got hit by a 1-minute ad? Huh, weird. Because, again, on Twitch, oh, that's weird. That's very weird. Actually, wait, it should be 1 minute and 30 seconds. Should be 90-second ad. So, anyway, I'm just going to need to recap in 30 seconds. Only a minute? Yeah, it should be 90 seconds. I thought that's how I rigged it. So, but essentially he was able to go into his inventory. I think he even had a mana potion that he could have downed. He didn't. And then he just straight up left the dungeon where half his team is still inside. He just turned tail and he ran. And then when the rest of the team came out, essentially he's just like, look, I know you're mad, but don't be. I made the right call. That's paraphrasing it. But essentially he was saying that he was not in the wrong. So yeah, the wizard turned tail, ran, got outside the dungeon. Exactly. Yeah, he's just like, I did nothing wrong. You told me to run, I ran. Essentially. To which, again, that's what the controversy is. And therefore, people have just been going like, dude, you didn't have to do that. And again, so everybody's just been kind of he just has this ego. And the other part of this, and the annoying part of this, and actually I'll find a video for it, is that he used to work at Blizzard. Let me see here. Pirate Software worked Blizzard.
As mentioned, watching.
Yeah, okay, I got it pulled up. But yeah, so he will mention the fact that he used to work at Blizzard, and again, not diminishing anything he did at Blizzard or anything like that, but he would just keep bringing up like, oh, I worked at Blizzard, and again, it kind of goes into the trope. It's like, my dad worked at Nintendo kind of thing. It kind of leans more into that kind of trope. But now this is where we're going into it. His dad is actually one of the core founders of Blizzard. And that's something he holds a lot of pride in. He goes, he says he's the first second generation Blizzard employee, so to speak. But again, it's just got to the point. It's just like every other sentence is, when I worked at Blizzard, when I worked at Blizzard, when I worked at Blizzard kind of thing. There are others where it's a minute and a half. Yeah, I got a minute and a half. Yep, actually, that's, again, and don't go to his chat and call him a Nepo baby, because you will get banned. Yep, him bragging about working at Blizzard is like my uncle working at Nintendo. Exactly, that is, you guys get the joke. You guys got it. So, like, this is a beautiful video, just to, exactly, I was like, there's nothing wrong with being a Nepo baby, but anyway. Anyway, so this is a beautiful supercut that was put together for Pirate Software, just to lean more into it.
Watching a video that was critiquing you for mentioning you work at Blizzard so much, I literally never talk about it. When I worked at Blizzard, I did that for Blizzard. Blizzard, 7 years, yeah. Blizzard. I used to work at Blizzard Entertainment. Used to work at Blizzard Entertainment, your red team specialist for Blizzard Entertainment, and Blizzard, is having worked at Blizzard. I grew up at Blizzard. Blizzard, game industry for Blizzard Entertainment. Blizzard. But yeah, no, I worked at Blizzard back when I used to work at Blizzard, when I was at Blizzard. For those who
Exactly. Oh, this supercut's so good. My liver. Take a shit. Yeah, basically that's essentially what happened is they just, I love this.
don't understand. Like, I used to work at Blizzard Entertainment. I know how to do that because I worked at Blizzard. Example of this when I was at Blizzard. How do you know so many things? I worked at Blizzard for 7 years. I don't think I'm better than other people. I do think that it's funny because you can that. There's a lot of people that brought that up. And it's like, I never said that once. I think sometimes the things that I talk about in regards to those types of things is misconstrued as arrogance or boasting. When in reality, I'm just trying to give context.
So that is the problem right there. So I want you to listen to this phrase.
This is funny.
Sure.
This gets misconstrued as arrogance, but in reality, it's this.
Yeah.
That is the most arrogant statement on the planet, bro.
I actually am the...
So, yeah. But yeah, no, like, actually, I believe that is his dad. Like, his dad actually, yeah, his dad was actually modeled after... like, actually, the South Park guy was modeled after his dad. Oh, Blizzard does, yeah, essentially, but yeah, I'll leave that there just because. But so essentially, he's just gone through. So you kind of now at least see the general personality trait he's very prideful. Okay, he's very arrogant and just like, oh yeah, I know this because I work at Blizzard, and therefore that's why you have to now believe everything he says. Is because. Basically, he's trying to give you his resume and credentials. So we have essentially, he very overly prideful. So going into the drama within I would say earlier this month. So have you guys heard of the Stop Killing Games initiative? Okay. So Stop Killing Games initiative. Okay, Private Wolf knows about it. Okay. So quick recap on it. Essentially what it is. So this originally started with the video game called The Crew. The Crew, it's an online game where, again, it's a car game where you're actually able to drive across country. You can meet up with your friends, this, that. But again, people bought the game, but Ubisoft has now taken it offline, and now anybody that had a copy of The Crew is no longer able to play it. So what it's more diving into is like all these companies that right now are doing these live service games. People buy into these games. They essentially think they buy it, but in reality, they're buying a quote unquote license for the game when they're not actually buying the game. So that's what the Stop Killing Games initiative is that all these games need to have an offline ability to the games that people buy. So again, for me, an example that's, I'm going to say very recent, and again, they haven't done anything like that yet or any example, but Funcom, you guys have seen me play Dune Awakening. Dune Awakening is considered a live service game where I go in, I have a character on a server, I go in, I play it, and again, in order for me to even play it, I paid $60 to play the game. Now I also pay, again, same company, different game, Conan Exiles. I paid another, I think at that time was $50 for Conan Exiles because Steam sales. All right, you have a good day, Eslit. Have a good night or a good day. But Conan Exiles does have an offline feature inside of it, whereas right now Dune Awakening does not. So what the Stop Killing Games initiative would do is it will force every European video game company to have at least a way to access the game offline, or for them to have players access private servers where they can still play the games. Essentially, that's what the initiative is. Now, back to Pirate Software. He basically said that the entire idea is stupid and it's not going to work. Again, TLDR. But that's the basic boiling down point, is he's just like, this is not going to work. It's going to destroy game companies, this, that, all this other stuff. When I think there is a realistic way to do this. And this petition has, and originally when he was covering this, the petition only had like seriously a couple 100,000s. Also, sir, I'm sorry if I sounded bad when I called him Nepo Baby. No. I'll cover that here in sec too. Again, being a Nepo Babe, he views it as negativity. He views it as an insult. We're like, okay, that's just what it is. Yeah, it's that massive kind of ego. But because again, actually going into Pirate Software's development. Anyway, let me finish the Stop Killing Games things. So Pirate Software essentially said, yeah, it's not going to work. You're not going to succeed. This petition is crap, yada, yada, yada. And because he said that, that petition actually gained a lot more traction. More people were looking into it. More people saw it. And they were like, you know what? We support this. And again, specifically, it's for Europe. It's in Europe. So Pirate Software was just like, oh, this isn't going to work. This is bad. It's just, yeah, essentially, it's just like, it's not going to work. And so because of it, it actually did a bit of a Streisand effect. More people looked into it. More people saw it. More people like actually did research on what the actual thing was, because what he was saying it wasn't it. So he essentially helped the Stop Killing Games initiative by trying to stop it. So he Streisand affected it essentially. But now because of all these things, people are now actually really looking into Pirate Software, into his channel, into what he does, into his resume, into his coding, everything. Is that now people are really looking into it. And the reason why I'm bringing this up also with Bishojo is because this is the trend I'm seeing. But he worked at Blizzard for 7 years. I know. But essentially, this is why I bring it up. Is you take somebody that's small, okay? This is where, in one respect, for me, it's a double-edged sword. I'm glad I haven't had like the crazy virility that, again, a lot of people who content create have. Like, it has taken me years to try to even get this far. And again, my audience is small. It's not that big. It's, again, I'm not even up to 500 subscribers on YouTube. Like, again, I have a very small audience. And again, for me, I have my own success in that regards. And again, this success has been built over at least a couple of years. Pirate Software's, however, his streaming success came over in a couple of months. He blew up in about 2 months. And the reason why he blew up was because, again, this is where, in one respect, you got to recognize the hustle. Okay. He mastered the shorts algorithm. He would tell a little story about when he worked at Blizzard and explain the problem and how he solved the problem when he was working there. So that's how we started to gain traction, is everybody's like, oh yeah, you're the Blizzard guy kind of thing. He began cultivating that kind of reputation. So, and seriously, he blew up. Like within a couple months, he went from like maybe having barely 1,000 subscribers to hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Like he blew up within a couple of months. And like he received awards, he received a lot of things because, again, he did earn those. Like he actually did the original, he met the first hype train goal. Like, again, at that point it was level 56 for a hype train. Like he achieved it and found out that was the stopping point. Like that was his kind of like world record, so to speak, his big claim to fame, I would say, to start off with. Like on Twitch, is that he would get this hype train that he was able to max it out at level 56, which is a lot of money. Like, again, that is a ton. So now going into this is he blew up so fast. And now because of it, he has a lot of pride. He has a lot of hubris, which, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure he already had that from when he was working at Blizzard. Because again, I know people like that. At one point, I was like that, okay? I will fully admit, I've had those moments like, oh, when I worked at, because again, I used to work at 2K. Like, I worked at 2K games, like, oh, when I worked at 2K. I use it as everybody was just like, check out my meat kind of deal, okay? Like, I use it to kind of like one-up people. But this is where with maturity, with experience, you grow. And again, this is where, if I was in his experience, like this is also where it comes down to different personalities. Okay. Yeah. It's like, you can have a little bit of bragging rights. Okay. Like that's just the way it goes sometimes. So it's fun to brag about those things. And for me, I still do it with, again, when I bring up Japan, I feel like I'm bragging a little bit. It's just like, yeah, I've been to Japan. Ha ha ha. And I do know the Japanese language. Now, in all actuality, because in full transparency, full honesty, my Japanese, it's pretty solid. Like, it's not the greatest. I am not like, oh, I can go and live in Japan indefinitely. My Japanese is perfect. No, I still need some work here. I need a lot more practice. I have so much more to grow, but I at least know the basics. So that way I have a good starting point to learn. And honestly, this is where, like, again, I'm going to talk with pirates. Yeah, eventually. But yeah, going into Pirate Software, if he had a bit of humility, had a little bit, and again, comparing Pirate Software to Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse is so freaking humble. That is one of the reasons why I love watching her. She is so humble. She is so amazing. Like, even with all of this scandal, like, again, she's the victim, for crying out loud. She is the victim, and she's apologizing. She's apologizing to her fans. She's apologizing to all the people who donated. Like, and definitely apologize to Immune Deficiency Foundation because they got screwed. And Iron Mouse remains humble. That is the biggest thing, and that is the big difference. She is so nice. She is so sweet. She is funny because she will talk smack with like none other, and she will give it and she will dish it. Like, it is insane. So just have all this happen. It is, oh good Lord. Like, seriously, nothing but good vibes for Iron Mouse. Like, these shoujo right now can suck it, but Iron Mouse, again, we're here to support Iron Mouse. Like, we absolutely love Iron Mouse. We love her content. We love everything she does because she is truly awesome and truly amazing. And she is humble about it. And it's because of that humility. Like, given this instance where she is the victim and she can actually go through and claim the victim card of just like, guys, I got screwed. Hate V Shoujo kind of thing. She's just like, no, like, okay, yeah, V Shoujo, we're not on good grounds. So I'm not going to cover that, but please go support these things. Go do this, do something proactive, try to uplift something else instead of attacking. She's like, go uplift here. And that's, again, why I love Iron Mouse is you have Pirate Software who's just like, I did nothing wrong and I am perfect at everything I do. I make the right calls 100% of the time. And then we have Iron Mouse is just like, okay, things have happened. Messed up has happened. Huge mess up, $500,000 kind of mess up. I am so sorry to the Immune Foundation. You guys should have gotten this money, and you know what? I'm going to do what I can to make changes to it. Boom. Golden idol for freaking Iron Mouse, who is trying to do everything she can to repair that damage, and just, oh, she's so sweet. She did not deserve that. Oh, good criminy. So that's why is everything burning? I feel like I finally got to vent all my frustrations out here. I'm gonna quickly turn the lights. Yes, she does. Like, for me, I think the biggest thing is I'm just so sick and tired of good people getting screwed over. Like, getting screwed over by big companies, like, again. Just big companies like big booty hole. Nobody quote that. Nobody quote that. But, and again, this is where, again, I say, again, as long as there are dishonest people running those companies, it's going to happen. And that's the thing. There, again, I can attack V Shoujo and say, yeah, no, they suck, they do this. Not to diminish anybody that has worked there, because again, when you have good people and good people in management, it is amazing what will happen. Like, okay, I'm going to use my example, like from real life that happened this past week. So again, y'all know that I work at Target. And again, so where I work, again, I've just finished my training. Like, again, I've been there for over 90 days. I've been there for 3-4 months now. Yeah, fancy Walmart. And again, seriously, my trainer, absolutely awesome. He, like, again, my trainer, again, goes above and beyond, like, again, and just very, very cool. And again, within, like, after I finished my few months of training, they have me going through training to train others. Like, I'm going to be a trainer because I is that good of a worker. I got that good work ethic. I got that good job. And again, I know what to do. I know my job very well. So again, so I'm being pushed. In fact, they're kind of trying to nudge me into more promotions and that kind of stuff. Because again, y'all see how hard I work on my channel. I work on this, and this is where I'll be honest. Hopefully I'm able to earn some more money. So, because again, I know where I'm lacking. I just also lack funds to help me to become better. So hopefully I can get things to change that. But nonetheless, then also still, like, again, my department head, my team lead, he's awesome and he's amazing. Okay. Now, other department leads, not the greatest, not that good. And one of the coworkers I've watched, and actually, she has a Twitch channel as well. So I think might have rated her once. Again, she was playing Call of Duty. So again, went through, I think rated her with a few of you guys. Anyway, very, very, very nice girl. And again, very hardworking too. But yeah, she primarily works at the customer service desk. So, you know, that's already a bunch of joy there. But again, she's very positive, very like, let's go. Again, she's very fun. She's very fun to hang out with. But yeah, so she asked for a weekend off because again, she found an apprenticeship where she can go study. Again, she just needed one day off. Just one day. Just one extra day. And again, it was on a Saturday. She just needed the Saturday off. Where, again, initially, the management, like head management, head of HR, said, yeah, you got it. Her team lead went and said, no, you need to come in this day. And they were trying to force her to work. Yeah, no, she just, not just her, 5 other people quit on the spot that day. Like, so grand total, 6 people quit because of one manager. Whereas tech department and specialty sales, great management. We all love it. And again, they can see how good these workers turn out. Like, again, they see how hard I worked, how knowledgeable I am. And again, I've floated to other departments. Exactly. It's management and competence. It is these managers. It's these people who they're given an ounce of power and they believe that because they have this power, they can impose their will on others. When that's not the case. And this is something.
The ad is about to start.
Okay.
Well, here goes.
Was that quieter? Was that more manageable, guys? Because again, I'm still trying to tweak the audio levels on that. Yeah. And specifically, it was one manager. And this is where it should tell people that, again, it needs to reflect on the management. If you get a group of people that quit on you in one day because your management style, because they finally couldn't take it, that needs to reflect on these managers. And again, now going back to the Sojo. Yeah, I had a horrible manager when I worked at Walgreens. Exactly. Horrible management will lead to horrible service. Like, that's honestly what we'll boil down to. Like, again, and now we're seeing this inside VShojo. Like, with VShojo, we see that people, again, Mentara, Zentrea, and now Mouse. Like, I'm gonna say two of those people I really followed close. It was Mentara and Mouse. Now that they left VShojo, I don't know any livers that are still part of VShojo. like, I think at this point it might be turning into a class action lawsuit where Mouse, Mentara, and Zentreya could all join together and actually sue if they have been skimming off of their revenue. Like just that allegation alone. Oh, they are getting sued. They are getting sued. Again, that's why we don't know as much as we do, is because Zentreya, Iron Mouse, and Mentara are all under like an NDA of some sort. They are suing. But again, when it comes to lawsuits, and actually, honestly, probably give it a couple days, a day or two. And I'm expecting Legal Mindset to come out. I was like, okay, crap hit the fan. I'm going to explain what's been going on at V Shoujo and why and these could be the potential legal consequences. Because he's been doing that with Niji Sanji. Because, oh my gosh, the Niji Sanji situations, oh, there are just too many. It's like, guys, corporate VTubers, oh my gosh, if you're working at corporate VTube, it's bad. It's bad. Like, don't get me wrong, there's, oh my gosh, how do I explain it? So indie scene does still get drama. Okay, like, again, you're watching me, you're not going to be really seeing any drama. You're going to be witnessing as I talk about some of the drama. Just because, again, that's my trash TV. Okay, that's my trash TV. I fully admit. We all have. Oh my gosh. Okay, there was. Oh, Jim Gaffigan, comedian who actually explains it very good. Is we all have our own version of junk food. We all have our own version of McDonald's. It's like, is it good for you? No. Is it tasty? Barely. But does it feel good? Yes, it does. We all have that like emotional McDonald's. And this is mine. This is mine. It's VTuber drama. Again, that's why I still try to focus on video gaming and all that stuff. But yeah, this is now my soapbox. But oh, good crime, he just Mouse. I swear, Mouse, you do not deserve this. V Sojo, do better. You need better. Okay, actually, let me see if I can find the clip. We'll watch a little bit of that just because it's funny. Jim Gaffigan, McDonald's. Okay. Just because, again, I'm not trying to be a drama tuber or anything like that. I'm just because, again, I primarily want to stick with video games, but sometimes this drama's fun. I shouldn't say fun. This drama brings out the righteous vindication in me.
There's some thin people.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me go ahead and pause this. Switch over to the React. You bring the exactly. I'm more of like a news reporter when it comes to in one respect, this is my version of gossiping. Like, guys, did you hear about the latest VTuber drama? Let me tell you the tea. Might just call it the tea hour, the tea streams.
At my gym, I saw this one woman. She was so skinny you could actually see her ribs. And all I could think was, I haven't had a McRib in forever.
I've tried the McRib. I'm not the biggest fan of the McRib. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, McRibs. Yeah, I think they're overhyped.
And those are delicioso. I reference McDonald's a lot because I go to McDonald's. I love the silence that follows that statement.
Never had the McRib. Again, I think the last time the McRib was out, to my knowledge, again, I was back during COVID. That's the last time I think I had it. Because again, that was like, okay, it's COVID. We got nothing to do. We're trying new food. So we tried to me and my coworkers, we tried a McRib and we're like, this is way overhyped. It's also the reason why, again, anybody from California will kill me for this, but I think In-N-Out Burger also overhyped. Like, it's a burger place. Like, it's overhyped. It's meh. Like, again, I know a lot of people will kill me for that one, but, and again, so it's overhyped. It is just overhyped. Okay. That's not to say it's bad. It's to say that too many people have been going like, it's the greatest burger ever, when it's not. I can make a better burger at home. So this will be why Ezra gets canceled. Yes, I will get canceled because In-N-Out's overhyped and the McRib is also overhyped.
Like I just admitted to support dog fighting or something. How could you?
Apparently that's everybody's reaction to with me saying it's overhyped.
McDonald's. It's fun telling people you go to McDonald's. They always give you that look.
Hashtag justice for In-N-Out. Again, it's just like, okay, so again, I'll rant about In-N-Out. Again, burgers taste fine. French fries, solid. Milkshakes, also solid. Also great. The fact that they're like, oh, we have to have a special menu. I'm just like, really? You have to have a special menu too? Just list it. Like, the stuff on here is bland already. Just tell us what's on this, like, quote unquote secret menu. Like, again, I prefer Whataburger over In-N-Out. Especially just because, the Dr. Pepper shake, solid. I love their chicken sandwich too. Like, it's just fantastic. Whataburger. You're digging your grave even deeper with this. I brought a shovel. I'm willing to go deeper. I've not hit rock bottom yet. But no, like, just In-N-Out, it's really overhyped. It's overpriced for actually it's not that overpriced. It's decently priced. But also add into the line to just get into In-N-Out, like whether that's a car drive-through line. Mm-hmm. And actually, Melly likes their burgers, not their French fries, and I'm the other way around. I like their French fries. I hear nothing but the truth from what I'm hearing. Again, it's meh. It's not horrible like McDonald's, but it's not crazy amazing like Red Robin's or an actual like burger joint. Like it's not that good. It's decent. Like, again, McDonald's fries solid. Personally, okay, we might be. This might be in the future. We're going to do a fast food fries tier list. McDonald's fries, solid A. I prefer Wendy's fries. Wendy's fries are S tier. Truth must be buried. You can't handle the truth, Danny. You just can't handle it. I'm in pies. I hear nothing but the truth. I agree with you. It's overhyped. Yes. So right now, Danny, it looks like you're in the minority. But anyway, go back to Jim the African and McDonald's.
Look like, oh, I didn't know I was better than you. No one admits to going to McDonald's. They sell 6 billion hamburgers a day. There's only 300 million people in this country. It's like, I'm not a calculus teacher, but I think everyone's lying.
Although McDonald's fries are the best in my opinion. Outnumbered but now outclassed. You are outclassed now. But yeah, no, just again, In-N-Out, again, not a bad restaurant by any stretch of the definitions. Again, I love their shakes. Their shakes are superb. They are fantastic. Burgers, meh. Just meh. Can I be support class? Yes, you can. Whereas, again, Wendy's, I love Wendy's fries. Wendy's fries with the chocolate shake. Sorry, not chocolate shake, chocolate frosty. That is peak. Yes, I've had Jack in the Box. Again, not that much. I've had some Jack in the Box. Again, also Jack in the Box milkshakes. Really good. Again, and here's the difference, okay? This is why I say In-N-Out is overhyped. Whereas, again, like Jack in the Box, I really don't have an opinion on. You talk to just about anybody, especially somebody from California, about In-N-Out, and good criminy, you thought they struck gold or they found crack. Like for them, it's almost like it's a cult. It is like a cult, just like, oh, In-N-Out is the best. You gotta have In-N-Out. In-N-Out is the greatest thing ever. And then you go through it, it's just like, it's not the greatest thing ever. It's not. Like, that's why I'm like, it's overhyped. Is it bad? No. Is it absolutely spectacular, the best thing you've ever had? Also no. Jack in the Box is like, you know what? It's at least fast food. Excuse me, y'all, with the cult.
You ever been at McDonald's and you see a friend for a second, you're like,
it is mid. It is very mid. It is very mid. Which mid isn't a bad thing. Mid, honestly, if something's mid, it's not too bad. It means that a lot of people can go to it and everybody's going to find something they may like. It's mid. It's not bad. It's not amazing. It's meh. It's mid.
oh crap.
Oh, yeah.
You ever been at McDonald's and you see a friend for a second, you're like, oh crap. Eventually you're like, hey, what's going on? And they're just like, I'm just here for the 99-cent ATM. What are you doing here, Jim? I'm just meeting a hooker. Certainly.
One thing I like from McDonald's are fries and nuggets. Again, so McDonald's for me has always been like, it's a good, quick place that's been on the fairly cheap side. So like, again, for me, most of the time when I go to McDonald's, I get a Big Mac combo with a large French fry and a large drink. And again, all that for around $10. Not too bad. Like nuggets, also good. What I absolutely love, especially during COVID, and again, when we had a group, is I love doing it their Big Mac box. Where within that box, you get 2 Big Macs, 2 10-piece chicken nuggets, and 2 large French fries for around $20. Like that, I was just like, that was peak saving for a group of us. Okay. Like for 3 of us, that worked fantastic. Cause again, some people, like a couple of people could just get the nuggies. Some people could just get again, it was fantastic for, I think 2 or 3 of us. Mostly I think we did with 2. Like just for 2 people, $20 for 2 Big Macs, it was 6 pieces. It was so grand total of 12-piece chicken nuggets with the barbecue sauce and 2 large French fries. That is a great deal for $20. Like that to me is always what McDonald's will be. Like I also loved ordering their hot and spicies because that was on the dollar menu. So getting 2 of those was like $2. So 2 hot and spice. Again, I call them hot and spicies. I think they're mixed spicies, whatever. 2 hot and spicies and a large French fry and a drink. Boom, $6-7 right there. Like it was affordable for decent food. Like again, it's barely decent for food that is ready to go for fast food. Cheap, good to go, and it wasn't too bad. That to me is what McDonald's will always be. Because again, French fries, fantastic. Drink, again, there are deals on drinks, also great. Get a large drink for $1. Yeah, heck yeah. And then Big Mac, decent. Chicken nuggets, pretty solid. Like again, overall, it's just well-rounded.
You're not eating here, that's for sure. Yeah, he should be here by now. Because we all know better, right? We've all read the articles, seen those documentaries. It's the same message. Look, McDonald's is really bad for you. It's very high in fat and calories, and we don't even know where the meat comes from. And we're all like, that's disgusting. I'll have a Big Mac, a large fry, and a 2-gallon drum of Diet Coke.
Yep, that's about right.
Because there's a McDonald's denial. And we all embrace it. No one's going in there innocent. We're walking into a red and yellow building with a giant M over it.
Well, now it's no longer red and yellow. Now it's like grayish black.
What's this, a library? I'll get some fries while I'm here. Because those McDonald's fries are truly amazing, right? Has your mother ever made anything as good as a McDonald's fry? Not even close. We lie to ourselves when we eat McDonald's fries. We're like, oh, they're so thin, they couldn't be fattening.
Oh, yeah, no, it's just because they're covered in oil. Corporate architecture philosophy is no color. Yeah, currently, that's what it is. Actually, back in the day, getting actually into why McDonald's went red is because psychologically red equals hunger. Like they found studies that anything that is covered in red will actually induce hunger. So that's why, actually same with yellow, red and yellow was essentially eat here. That's essentially what it was. So that's why McDonald's was so red and yellow. But now because of everything that's been going on and all that stuff, back in the day, they're red and yellow really incited color. It was a color that incited hunger. Yeah, there's entire color theory going into like color psychology of that red means hungry. So yeah, red and yellow means hungry. So that's why McDonald's was red and yellow, is because they're using color philosophy, color theology to subliminally message saying, hey, we know you're hungry now because you're seeing red and yellow. Come here and eat. So that's why like their colors are red and yellow, is to induce that kind of hunger.
You ever eat too many McDonald's fries? Of course not.
Not even a pause.
There's never enough of them. There's always that moment when you're eating McDonald's fries where you're like, what happened?
Where'd they all go?
Where'd they go? Then you start scrounging for the fry crumbs. You're like, no, that's just a piece of paper from the straw.
But it was touching the fries.
But it was touching the fries, so.
Yes, I've seen this many times. I can kind of quote it. Now I'm hungry, gonna take some photos. I'll take it, carry on. Okay, have fun, Danny. Enjoy your food.
Sometimes there's a loose fry in the bag. You know the bonus fry?
Yeah, the bonus fry.
It's like Jesus is up in heaven. Give him an extra fry. They'll pay it forward.
Pay the extra fry forward.
By the way, that's how Jesus sounds. Or at least I hope. You wouldn't want to meet Jesus and he's like, hey, yeah, I did.
Pretty sure, again, when he will sound divine. That's the confidence here.
You been turning that other cheek, I give you that bonus fry for a reason. That bonus fry, it's never a regular size fry. It's always extra long. You're like, how'd I miss you?
Yeah, it's like 3 fries in one.
Bonus fry, you got your own ketchup packet. You always savor the last fry. You're like, I'm gonna turn this into 10 bites. I'll meet up with you later. I got the bonus fry. Fries are amazing. For what, like 7 minutes? And then they turn into something that's likely not biodegradable?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so funny story. Actually, it's funny and sad story at the same time. So when I was in Japan, again, when I was in Japan, like my father worked at Blizzard. Anyway, when I was in Japan for Christmas, what we decided to do is we were like, for our church, we had a big gathering. So we're like, you know what, let's go get McDonald's. Because again, like if they really want, because again, originally, so in Japan, sorry, I'm all over the place right now. In Japan, since Christmas is very much a Western holiday, for them, the way they celebrate it is with KFC and a cake. Because KFC, Colonel Sanders, kind of looks like Santa Claus. And KFC is Kentucky, so Kentucky Fried Chicken, America. There you go. Yes, I see Japanese. I've seen a couple of them. Like, oh my gosh, I love Japanese. I love Japan ads. They're so funny. I love them so much. They're so ridiculous. They're so out there. They're so much fun to watch. If you ever need a laugh, just watch Japanese ads. It is hilarious. But anyway, back to the story. So we went early in the morning to grab McDonald's, and then we took that McDonald's, put it in the fridge so we could try to reheat it that night. And oh, we were so wrong. It did not reheat like anything. Like it did not reheat. Like those fries became super hard, super stale. Like it did not turn out well. Because we're like, yeah, we're going to get ahead of it. We're going to get the food. We're going to get this. Because, again, we couldn't get KFC because in order to get KFC on Christmas, you got to pre-order a month and a half in advance. You have to reserve Christmas KFC. And like they actually shut the doors on Christmas. and all they're doing is doing all that. Cartman took all the KFC. Yep, he took all the KFC. He actually at one point he died because he ate all the skin off of the KFC, and yeah. But no joke, like seriously, so many people order KFC for Christmas that Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, they are just filling those orders, getting ready for those orders to ship out. So, and again, that's all they do is they ship them out because again, some people order for Christmas Eve, some people order for Christmas Day. Like again, KFC in Japan, it is very like that is part of Christmas. The birthday cake is because again, it's essentially Jesus's birthday, so birthday cake. Easy logic. Like, so again, I had to boil it down to what Japanese people think of Christmas. It is cake and KFC, which I'm just going to say, how American is that? It's like, yeah, just give me some cake and KFC. Give me some of that fried chicken. So anyway, so yeah, no, so since we couldn't get KFC, we did McDonald's, the next American thing. And then, yeah, we did that like 8 o'clock in the morning and the party was at 8 o'clock at night. So that McDonald's, all those French fries were sitting in the fridge for 12 hours. And oh my gosh, they were just, they did not go well. Like we tried reheating it in the microwave. It did nothing. Like they like absorbed the heat, but did not have any of the crunchiness texture. It was just, it was bad.
You ever make the mistake of reheating McDonald's fries in the microwave?
Yep,
they become packing peanuts.
Yep.
It doesn't stop you from eating them. You're like, these aren't even good anymore.
Yep.
How are yours?
Yeah, McDonald's has shelf life of like 30 minutes. I would say 30 minutes on average.
Yours aren't good either. Fries can't get cold. Shakes can't get warm. You ever leave a McDonald's shake out for an hour? Reality sets in. Oh, this isn't even made from milk. It's just some kind of chocolate mucus.
Yeah, it's a nest of mucus. And yeah, we'll still drink it anyway. But half the time the machine is broken.
But we know all this, yeah. We know those McDonald's commercials aren't realistic, yeah. I just like to see one commercial that showed people 5 minutes after they ate McDonald's. Oh.
It's just regret.
Now I need a cigarette. I deserve a cigarette break today. But they get us in there, yeah. Some of those deals they offer are just cruel.
Yeah, it's the deals.
Big Macs for $2? I drive by, I'm like, well, I don't want to lose money on this.
Yeah, no, it's just, oh my gosh, the deals. The deals is what gets me in. I'm just like, I'm broke as crap. Two Big Macs for $2. That saves me $4 and that saves me money on a meal.
I'll get 80 of them.
Not quite to that level.
I know some of you are like, sorry, white trashy guy, I don't eat McDonald's. I have friends that brag about not going to McDonald's. I would never go to McDonald's. Well, McDonald's wouldn't want you because you're a dick.
Plus, okay, like, be honest here, McDonald's are ghetto in a lot of places. Like, just about every McDonald's has had a crime happen at it in one way, shape, or form. Just because that's just how it goes. Not saying not every McDonald's had someone murdered there, but enough have. They're just like, it's, yeah. Like, at least with, okay, this is the one thing I will say is the redeemable quality with Waffle House. The one redeemable quality. They at least have a good tornado or natural disaster kind of setup. Yeah, Waffle House is own can of worms. Yeah, it's like, again, I've eaten at Waffle House. We've actually, Nelly, when we first moved out here, got to experience Waffle House for the first time. So it is an experience that you still need to, like with Waffle House, it is an experience to have. Like it is, yeah. And actually with Waffle House, they also have like the best standards for natural disasters that even the natural disasters people are like, Waffle House has the best code. Like, it's ridiculous. Yep, Starbucks is overrated. Starbucks is overrated in a lot of ways, but again, I'm not again, I'm not really a coffee drinker or anything like that. So it's just like I see Starbucks and I'm like, free Wi-Fi. Like, if anything, that's the one thing I do enjoy with Starbucks is like you can go in, enjoy, like, again, you can get a drink, and again, it doesn't have to be coffee or a latte or anything like that. They do sell hot chocolate. They do sell that stuff. But they also sell sandwich wraps. They do sell a lot of like other stuff with it. But yeah, you can sit there, get a sandwich, get Wi-Fi, get some stuff done. If anything, I do like that general atmosphere of a Starbucks. But again, that's where Starbucks is overrated as well. It is overhyped, but there is still like a good atmosphere to it. I don't like paying that much for coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, so that's where I'm like, I really can't say about the coffee. I think I did have like a Frappuccino a couple of times, but again, that's why I was like, don't take my opinion on anything coffee related because I don't know it. But again, they do have some pretty good sandwiches and that kind of stuff. So that's where it's kind of nice. But again, it's kind of a nice, calm place. Whereas like a lot of places are a little bit more chaotic. So I do like the atmosphere of a Starbucks.
I'm tired of people acting like they're better than McDonald's. It's like you may have never set foot in McDonald's, but you have your own McDonald's.
Here we go.
You know,
This is what
maybe
I
instead
get to.
of buying a Big Mac, you read Us Weekly. Hey, that's still McDonald's.
It's still crap.
It's just served up a little different.
It's
Maybe
still
your
crap.
McDonald's is telling yourself that Starbucks Frappuccino is not a milkshake. Or maybe you watch Glee. It's all McDonald's.
It's all garbage we consume.
McDonald's of the soul. Momentary pleasure followed by incredible guilt, eventually leading to cancer. I'm loving it.
So again, that's where I wanted to kind of discuss it. But that's kind of okay. What the heck? We have an ice cream truck right outside our apartment, and it is almost 9 o'clock at night. Really? Selling ice cream this late? But anyway, I just kind of wanted to share that. The truck is up front, yes. Next, they're going to say the puppies. Which, yeah, that may actually get us. Like free puppies!
The ad is about to start.
Oh, here it goes.
Here we go. Because, yeah, again, an ad should... Again, two ads an hour should run every hour. So 2 ads an hour. Which is which is set for 90 seconds each. So just because that's the best way to capitalize on Twitch's ad front, so to speak. Because again, they want at least 3 minutes an hour. So where I can control it is I can control the duration and the amount per hour. But this is where in order to hit like a certain threshold for you to earn a certain amount of money from it, they want at least 3 minutes. Like the best way to do it is 3 minutes an hour. And again, this is where I've looked on like Twitter, looked on a lot of places. It's 3 minutes an hour. That's the ideal spot, but don't do all the 3 minutes because you're going to get people lost interest. That's why when you look at a lot of commercial breaks, they last a grand total of 90 seconds. 90 seconds is the threshold that most people are willing to sit through an ad, through ads, is 90 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds. So for me, that's why I was like, okay, let's do 2 ads for 1 minute and 30 seconds during an hour stream. So then that way, grand total, it's 3 minutes, but it's broken out into just 2 ads, but they're a little bit shorter. So that's where, again, I was trying to follow research and all this stuff too, because again, I'm trying to get some money, I'm trying to get some income. But yeah, you're more welcome to go to sleep. I'm probably going to actually wrap up here in the next 5 minutes or so I can get myself some dinner. So tomorrow's stream, I am planning on gaming. But the question is, I don't know what game to stream. I was thinking probably one of a couple. Main one, like again, I've been playing Marvel Rivals, but I think I've done enough streams with Marvel Rivals. I think I need a break from that. Mecha Break has been one that's been kind of fun. Yeah, good night, Robert. It's been kind of fun for me to play. It's actually, if anything, I'll probably play around here in a little bit after stream. Mecha Break, it is a mecha shooting game. Actually, I might just play one round of it just to kind of show you, or show you the intro screen. But yeah, it's mechs. It's a mech shooter. And for me, I enjoy it just because, unlike Marvel Rivals, I'm like not super invested in it. For me, it brings me back to the old days of like Call of Duty and Halo, where again, it's more like you pick your mech and actually you're stuck with that kind of mech throughout the entire match. Again, new season of Rivals is kind of interesting. I did do a bit of ranked. Again, I only went up like the next bronze rank. I'm like bronze rank 2 kind of deal. And that took me all day to grind that up. And so for me, that's where I'm just like, I'm burned out of it just because it took me an entire day to climb that. Just because again, I got it day 2. But Mecha Break has some stuff fans I think really appreciate. So let me see here. Okay, let me also do video game window Mecha Break. Yes, a lot. Let's try this Mecha Break. Okay, let me do this instead. We'll just do display capture for this one, since that seems to be working the best. Window capture. Display capture. Main screen, done. Okay, now I gotta quickly resize it here and bring it back to the bottom. Okay, so again, this is the overall aesthetic of it. Let me also go ahead and turn this off. Oh, it's still a touch big here. Just a smidge big. There we go, there's that. There we go. So here we go. Yeah, this is the sniper mech. So yeah, I'll show you all the different, again, they're called Break Strikers. So yeah, this is the Narukami, this is the sniper one. This one's Falcon. So yeah, you can switch between mechs. I like Narukami the most. Aquila is, again, I do like the design for that one too. I tried this one too. This is supposed to be like the more mobile sniper. Like again, it says heavy sniper. But again, the one that I've enjoyed the most has been the Narukami. Just because it's more of an actual, like, you actually have to be on the ground sniping. So, here we go. So yeah, at this point now we're just waiting to load in. But yeah. Yeah, and again, I do casual mode just because it's fun. But yeah, then my pilot. That's what my pilot looks like. You can customize it. And again, I'm working to like get more clothing stuff. But yeah, since it's a jumpsuit, they have fun with the physics. Ah, I'm like, there we go. Sight and armory. Go, okay. Oh,
Narukami, ready to strike. Ready to strike. Hurricane, ready to strike. Hanaka, ready to strike. Welkin, ready to strike.
yeah, we're all ready to strike, guys. But again, I do love the loading screen when we're actually getting ready to go into the match. It's really cool. Like, so when I got the rejection from Crunchy... Oh, never mind. Looks like we have one player disconnect. So when I got the rejection from Crunchy, I was playing a lot of different games. This is one of the games I was trying. I again had a little bit of fun with it, but then seriously, I spent like 6 hours playing Magic the Gathering. Okay.
Pilot proceeding on board.
Here we go. We're not even into the real physics yet. Let's see if I can avoid it.
Injecting Coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Capture and defend the 3 data nodes. They're key to controlling the facility.
Okay,
Make sure to capture
so
them before the enemy.
for me, I go for kills. That's all I do. Is I'm not even pushing objectives. Occasionally I do push an objective, but mostly I aim for kills. But yeah, this is the loading screen. This is what I think is the coolest part.
Narukami!
Let's go.
Do this.
But it's very
Moving in to provide
aim
cover
friendly.
and gain control of the facility. Optical camo drone. Fire control system unlocked.
So yeah, boom.
Node A activates in
So
10
yeah, this
seconds.
is
Stabilizing.
up. I see the area. Okay.
Node A activated. Seize immediately.
Let me see here. Okay, I see him. Okay, let me see what I can do.
Drone deployed.
Oh, another Narukami.
Aquila, ready to provide aerial cover.
Node A captured by enemy.
See, there we go. I can actually... I don't need to be, like, pinpoint accurate all the time.
Drone down.
Well, that was fun. Sort of.
MC activated. All nodes immediately.
Ah, they got me. Here comes the physics.
Initiating ejection sequence.
There you go. No. Teammates, your teammates don't see your lock on. Ah, okay. The other Narukami got me. Yeah, they went hard with them jiggle physics. Yeah, a lot of this is like maneuvering. That's the biggest thing with all this. Oh wait, I can deploy.
Striker ready. Switching to boarding mode.
Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
Optical camo drone will soon go offline. Fire control system.
Oh jeez, they're spawn camping.
Enemy down. Assist.
All right.
Drone deployed.
Wait, if I saw. Okay.
Node C captured by enemy.
So this is where we need to try to at least capture one objective.
Unavailable.
Tanaka, moving in to fix our strikers up.
This is where I'm at least trying. Yeah, campers, no camping. Which, again, that's the way Narakamis are kind of designed to do.
Capturing data node.
So again, my strength is the fact that I can get cloaked. And so I'm going to run back to my teammate. And try to lock on to them. There we go. See, if you can't get the lock on, it's still got to be able to make it. There we go. There we go.
Welcome, ready to pick off some stragglers.
Data node. Node C captured.
Shoot. That Narukami got me.
Initiating ejections. Node C captured by enemy.
Yeah, their Narukami was able to get me. A lot of times, yeah. Oh geez, they deployed like 3.
Enemy down.
Yeah, they got me good. They got me good on that one.
For deployment.
But hey, I tried to capture C.
Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
Optical camo drone will soon go offline. Fire control system unlocked. Node B captured by enemy.
Oh, that's kind of cool too.
Node C captured.
Tanaka, moving in to fix our strikers up.
Oh geez, yeah, no. But yeah, we lost. But yeah, that's essentially the game.
Defeat.
Yeah, we got our butts handed to us. Like, it's fun. Like, again, even with that, I'm just like, I have no stakes in this. I'm just having a good time. Got 2 kills, 2 deaths, 1 assist.
MVP.
Sky Raider will bomb them to smithereens.
So yeah, like, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. I'll try to do at least one where we win, or at least I'm able to go better than just like dying. But yeah, then yeah, you can adjust your pilot's design, so like you can change their colors, that kind of stuff. Again, the game's still pretty early on. I'm Misra.
Hurricane. Ready to strike. Narukami. Ready to strike. Stego. Ready to strike.
But even with the sniping, it's an easier sniping curve, which is why I enjoy it. It's because I'm like, okay, as long as I get within the vicinity.
Aquila. Ready to strike.
It honors
Vulcan,
those who are really
ready
good
to
at sniping,
strike.
and it
Tricera,
gives those who are
ready
trying to
to
get better at
strike.
sniping a threshold. Yeah, get a little wiggle room, get assistance. That's part of the game. So I have it, enemy has it, everybody has it. But yeah, the main thing with mine, it's cloak and dagger. So as long as I hide, shoot, move, hide, shoot, move, hide, shoot, move. Oh, Panaka, I think. I recognize them.
Pilot Pilot
Oh, never mind.
proceeding
That's
on
just
board.
the. Yeah, it's kind of cool. But yeah, again, I really do like the loading screen. It's really cool.
Particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Obtain launch keys from 3 data terminals to restart the rocket launch. A key will periodically be generated at one of 3.
Okay. Launching.
Narukami! Let's do this!
We're ready to strike. Oh, okay, it's this
Narukami,
one.
Moving in to provide cover.
Optical camo drone will soon go offline. Objective: secure and submit keys to the central launch site. Drone
Deploy
deployed.
the drone.
Key generates at point A in 60 seconds.
There we go.
First kill.
Yeah! That was an actual snipe. Destroyed their
Double kill.
destroyed their Narukami, their sniper. So now time to move.
Drone deployed.
Okay, see Falcon.
Triple kill.
Got him. There's their Narukami.
Ace. Drone deployed.
Okay, deploy the drone.
Tricera, holding down the front.
My guess is there gonna be some. Yeah, Falcon.
Enemy down. Warning. Enemy secured key. Intercept now.
Okay. Destroyed their drone.
Double kill. Triple kill. Drone deployed. Assist. Key generated at point B.
There we go.
Double kill.
There we go. I'm just taking out that sniper left and right.
Drone down.
Ah, moved. Actually, I'm gonna deploy one more drone.
Deployed.
Again,
Key
I'm
generates at point A in 30 seconds. Drone down.
there we go. Ah, I got the Falcon pissed. So now, time to run.
Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Unavailable. Assist. Key generated at point A.
I'll be the end of you.
Now back in here.
Warning. Enemy secured key. Intercept now.
Three, 2, 1, and launch.
Enemy down.
Hinaka.
Drone down. Enemy down. Drone deployed. Key generates at point B in 30 seconds. Double kill.
Got him.
Warning. Corite pulse storm. Key generated at point B. Key secured. Provide cover.
There we go.
Weapon not ready.
Now I'm just a good.
Key generates at point A in 30 seconds. Assist.
Aquila, ready to provide aerial cover.
There we go.
Enemy down.
Buddy, you're just not gonna
Drone
get it.
deployed. Key generated at point A. Enemy team wiped.
Okay, we killed their entire enemy team. Yep, I can smack talk.
Key
I know
secured.
smack talk.
Provide cover.
Where are you gonna go, bud? Where are you gonna go? Nice here. Falcon.
Drone down.
Okay.
Victory.
Okay. I can end the stream on that one. That was a good one. That was a good one. After clutch hills. Hello. 13 kills, no deaths.
Triple kill.
My God, there's just so many kills.
MVP.
MVP, y'all. MVP.
Murakami is more than just a weapon.
13 kills, no deaths, 3 assists. Okay, I think that might be. And on a win. And on a win. So, like, again, it's very low stakes for me just to have fun with that, play with it, play some games with it. But, again, no, seriously, I think that's about it. So, again, I'm going to stream tomorrow, whether it's more Mecha Break or Magic the Gathering. Just, again, just planning on playing something chill. That might even be Dune Awakening, because at this point, I'm just focusing on building a base. So again, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!